Okay. Okay, it's working. Say something, Barry.
Hello.
Okay, it's working. Okay, welcome to, I don't know what episode this is going to be. What's the date today, Barry?
This is
The 19th?
April 19th,
What year?
2016.
It's always good to know that, isn't it?
Yeah, but Manolis is so stoned that he doesn't know it right now. So that's why he asked me.
I was in a situation right now. One time I had to write on a piece of paper, was like to hand it in, like this information, and the girl wrote the date on it already, and it was like, say it was 2012, and I go up to her, I'm like, I'm sorry, you actually got the date wrong. It's 2010. I said to her, and she looks at me. She goes,
I think that guy is friggin' stoned. That's probably what he said.
She goes, it's 2012. So she could, and it was so funny because she looked at me like she couldn't believe that I lost 2 years. Like, how did I not know it was the year? You know?
420 forever, right, dude?
Yeah. This is I don't know if I said it. Yeah, this is gonna be my new podcast I'm starting. My name is Manolis Santanos, and it's my website, my podcast. It's going to be called I Love Manolis, and this is my might be my first guest. I think I might put you up as my first guest. Say your name, Barry.
My name is Bari Mohammed. I'm a comedian. I met Manolis from being a comedian. I do it for fun. I don't do it like as a professional, but I do a comedian sometimes on open mic.
What yuck did we meet at?
We met all the way from...
You need some water, dude?
Yeah. Remember the staircase? So we met all the way back at there. It's the theater...
Take a swig, dude. No, it's alright. Take a swig. You just got over a cold, you said, right?
Yeah, it's the kind of cough where you sound like a donkey. That kind, you know.
He's got you got a tickle in the back of your throat.
Yeah.
That's the worst, eh?
I'm supposed to be getting over it now, but I've had it for 2 weeks, so I sound like Donald Trump.
All right. Well,
I sound like a wheezing cough.
What do you think of
Same thing.
What do you think of Donald Trump?
He's an idiot. I think that toupee is an alien, and it's taking over his brain, and we're being invaded by Night of the Living Toupees.
Is that yours? Did you make that up?
Yeah.
That's good. So wait, did we meet at Yuck Yucks or Hamilton, or we met at a open mic?
I think we met even before that. Remember when we went to this thing called Staircase? And
with Cliff Myers,
yeah,
right?
that's where we first met. And he was the host.
Take your time. You need a drink. Take a drink. If this is too hard, if your throat's too much, we can do this another day.
No.
You're okay?
I'm fine. I just switched for the real drink, not like water.
Like alcohol?
Anyway, I'm just joking.
Alright, because I got booze in my bag.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I always got...
What kind?
Rye.
Rye? Oh, no, that's too strong, dude.
Alright. I got no beers on me. I'm one of those guys, it's just like... I always have a bag of booze. I got a bag with booze in it. Like, I like a bottle of rye, because at the end of the night, and it's like, oh, man, are we guys...
Oh, yeah. He's not a stereotype at all. He does drugs, he drinks, he does this, he does that.
Yeah, I know.
Real nice guy.
Yeah. I only have like 5 friends, I think, and you're one of them, Barry.
Yeah.
So
how is all the people from prison anyway? Do you remember their names or just their numbers?
It's hard to see, but either of them when they're behind me.
Oh, buddy.
You get it? Because they're fucking my asshole.
I know, I heard you. I got it.
Alright.
I know you're Greek, but for God's sake, man, jeez.
What would you do if you had to go to prison and you were going to get raped? I always like asking this question. I don't know why.
What would I do?
My point being is, would you do ass or mouth? If you had a choice. You're going to get...
I wouldn't do any of those. I would wear like a chastity belt or something.
What, over your face or over your butthole? Or both?
Why are you always obsessed with it? You're obsessed with unicorns and everything going up the butt.
Well,
That's all his material he likes to do.
do you think I invented science? No, man.
You
These
did.
are things that happened. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a scientist. This is the universe, man. You don't think there were unicorns?
Yeah, but I'm saying your butt is not the truth of the universe. That's what I mean.
Your butt is not the truth of the universe. I love that. Your butt is not the truth. No, but like you're telling me if there wasn't a unicorn, right? Like say there wasn't 10 unicorns, then they lived together for like 20 years. You're just gonna say at one point of their lives, one of them wasn't gonna mistakenly even just put their
Yeah,
horn.
but it has to be 5 guys and 5 girls, right? It can't be all 10 guy uniform.
No, but
unicorns.
what you think a girl unicorn doesn't have a horn on her head? They all have horns.
Yeah, they all have horns.
And they all have assholes at the same place.
Yeah, but it. But that's my point. If there's a girl uniform, you wouldn't need the horn up the butt. You know?
Why? Because they would just rather get it in the vagina by the ding dong. What do you mean?
Yeah, just like the normal thing. I don't know why this is a question of the universe for you.
Come on. Okay, you have a horn. Okay, let's forget horses now. You have a horn on your head, right? Like a unicorn horn.
Yeah, I have a horn on my head, but
Let me finish. You have a horn on your head. So then what?
But
you have to live the rest of your life with that horn. You can't cut it off.
I'm looking for female unicorns, though.
No, yeah, but it's not a point. That's not my point, dude. My point is, are you telling me you're never eventually gonna put that horn in a girl's bumhole or a hole or anything? You're gonna get bored. You're gonna have this fucking horn on your head. You're gonna do stuff with it.
Well, just not the bum. That's all I'm saying. That's my.
Because you don't want to get shit on your horn. On your horn.
No, it's like a golden rainbow horn. I'm not gonna mess that up.
Well, but it can be. You can always take a shower. You can always clean it.
Yeah, but it ruins the magic, though. You can make wishes. I'm not gonna make a wish on that.
You think unicorns are magical and they can make wishes?
Yeah, you can make wishes with their horns.
You're saying once a unicorn puts his horn in another unicorn's asshole, the wishes are done?
Yeah, the wishes.
The magic's gone, right?
The wishes are probably gonna be done. That's what happens in most things. Where it's like
in relationships,
if you meet someone that doesn't like that kind of stuff, you're like, I'm gone. So it's like the unicorns are the same way. Now you can't make a wish on it.
All right, you know what? You've turned me. You've turned me. You know what? If I ever have a horn on my forehead, I am going to never put it in another person's asshole, man or woman.
That's true.
But would you put your horn in a vagina?
Yeah, well, that depends. Can I just... is my horn what gets the unicorn pregnant?
No, you're a human now, and it's for fun. No, you're not getting the...
Oh, I'm a human and I have a horn.
On your forehead.
Well, I'm hoping she has an empty hole in her head, and
you're gonna stab her brain. You can't do that. You got.
No. I thought you meant if they have a horn on their head and the woman has an empty hole, and it could just be this aim, and you could just. That would be like another way to give head. I don't know.
Oh, I see what you're saying. No, but no. If you have met a chick and she says, "Hey, listen."
Guys, this guy is on drugs and I'm just playing along. He's still high, so he talk about unicorns and asses and all this.
You wake up. You meet a chick at a bar. And she's like, "Listen, I think you're super hot. I really dig your unicorn horn, right? It's really like
yeah. Are you talking the real one or the one in your magic place?
No, I'm talking about like the one on your head right now.
Oh, the one on my head. Okay.
The one on your forehead. You have a horn on your forehead, a unicorn horn. Okay, and some chick says
he's obsessed with unicorn horn thing.
So, this chick, hot chick, stellar hot, right? She's like, I want you to put your unicorn horn in my vagina tonight. What do? You say no or yes?
Yeah, but I would have to do naked.
You have to.
exercises first.
You'd have to
I
what?
thought he was gonna interview me, but I think he's just.
Hey, buddy,
stoned.
we got tons of time, man.
Oh yeah.
It's like we're just talking about unicorns right now. I'm just letting this thing go like the universe go wherever it wants.
Oh,
So
yeah.
let's just finish this. You would put your horn in a woman's vagina.
What if she wanted, I would put lube or something.
Yeah, of
I
course.
wouldn't just do it.
I'm not saying if you're gonna do unicorn rape. I'm just saying if she's into it. Obviously, a woman has to be into it if they just want a horn.
Oh, absolutely. See, we're talking to you, Gian Gomez. The girl has to be into it, and you can't just say, "Oh, I just did it anyway," because that's what I do.
What do you think about that?
He's an asshole.
Yeah, it's probably safe to say.
Same thing with Bill Cosby too. Oh yes, I'm gonna make Jello with some Quaaludes.
Oh, that's so funny. Oh my god. So you think
If I told you not to spike the drink, then why did you do it? And then Cosby would just say, "I don't know." That's that's one of his jokes.
right?
That's funny.
Can you imagine he was into dudes instead, and you're like wake up and you're talking to a friend at the bar. You're like, I don't know how to say this, but I think Bill Cosby fucked me last night. Like that would be such a weird thing to say. But like, what do you think? You think he did it, right? I think he did it, but do you think he did it?
Yeah, I think so.
That's really.
I think when you're like rich and famous, it's so easy to cover things like that up.
Yeah.
And more people come forward.
Right. That fetish that you
Yeah,
have.
but people ask me if I feel sorry for him. I would only feel sorry for him if he didn't do it. If he did do it, it's like, fuck him. I feel more sorry for the girls.
Right.
Right?
Yeah,
So,
exactly. Yeah, the problem.
But it's looking like he did do it, and it's like we have to kind of say, like, he did it, and like he shouldn't have, and how did he get away for that so long? And he was doing something. We were saying something important, and Manolis just farted.
Oh,
So that like ruined it.
no! Did you lose your concentration?
Yeah, I lost my concentration now.
Bill Cosby with the women and stuff.
Oh, Bill Cosby with the women. That's what we were talking about. Okay, yes, if he did it, absolutely go to jail. Do everything like a normal citizen, and don't be like, "Oh, I'm a celebrity." Even Chris Brown, right? Remember?
Yeah, he beat the shit out of Rihanna.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought they forgave it way too fast.
I was really shocked by that actually. I
Yeah.
thought I was like 100% like, oh, this guy's career is actually done. And then like he's
They forgave him.
He's probably well, I think what helped is I think they started dating again. That definitely helped him. But I think he's bigger now than he ever was.
But I mean, we always ask, why do women go back? Why do women go back? But you know why? Because it's we still think it's their fault, but it's like the man is controlling that woman to make her think he has to go back or else he can't live without him. Like if they analyze him from the police, like if they take a psychologist and say, okay, is this relationship abusive? And we figure it out by saying A, B, and C, right?
Right.
So, and if we look for all of those, it'll say, yeah, for sure he's abusive.
Abusive and controlling, I guess.
Yeah. A lot of people think as long as you don't hit it, it's not abusing, right? But as soon as you hit, it becomes something that, like, people can look at and say, okay, we believe her now, right?
Right.
So,
more of the damage happens mentally, you're saying.
Yeah. Mentally and physically, but the worst damage is the mental part because it's like he's the worst person in your life, yet you're still like, oh, how am I gonna live without him?
Because, well, yeah.
Right? And plus, he's rich and famous, so he can afford to tell people, like, if they see them on an elevator, he can just go like, oh, keep your mouth shut or something. You know?
Right. Like, I'm surprised he hasn't been punched out a bunch of times even.
I know.
So basically, like, because none of my girlfriends have come back, so obviously I'm not controlling, because they don't because they hate me, and they don't come back. Is that the point?
Are you saying this for real, or
No, I'm just joking around, dude. Just making a joke.
Oh, I was like, Manolis is another one of these celebrity now that has these kind of problems. It's like, but thank God you're.
If I was a celebrity, oh yeah. Well, if I was a celebrity, I don't think I don't know if I'd even date anymore. I think I'd like get I think I'd get into call girls.
Oh, celebrities. Yeah, but they're expensive.
Yeah, I'm a celebrity, dude. I'm rich, right? I can afford it.
Oh, you're saying you are now, or you want to?
No, if I was like filthy rich, I would just get call girls. Right? Instead of her hating me in 6 months. You know what I mean? I go out with a girl in 6 months, I'm just, all of a sudden you're an asshole and you don't know why. And all your friends hate you. Or all your friends love you except your girlfriend. Or I could just get call girls.
I don't know, man. To me, those, like, call girls just had, but I would, if I won the lottery or something,
Right.
when I get a call girl, I would buy her a house to live after we were done, so that she wouldn't be out on the street.
So wait, you wanted to make your call girl your girlfriend? You was this pretty woman?
No, like I would at least give her a house to live.
You can't
so
buy.
she
You
wouldn't
can't
be
buy
out
every.
on the street
You
or
can't buy.
whatever.
You're paying the woman first.
Yeah, but I won the lottery, right?
You have that much money? You're buying houses? I'll bang you for a house.
Yeah, but I'm not into guys.
I'll let you bang me with your
I'm
unicorn horn.
Plus, I'm not into Greek unicorn horn. So,
all right.
So, I'm not into pegging or whatever.
Pegging? You watch porn,
but,
eh? You know about pegging too? That's so
I
funny.
know what pegging is.
I know, but that's like, that means you went deep into the internet. You're not just watching like a couples like having sex. You're like watching. You went down the rabbit hole.
No, I thought pegging was just the girl has a
it's not old.
a fake one and
it's she wears a strap on and she bangs her boyfriend or the guy. Yeah, that's not old hat. Okay, Barry. It's not like you wanna switch it up tonight, honey? No, that's like a big step for a guy to do. It's like getting banged by a unicorn.
The only reason I know pegging is because it's in a superhero movie. You know, it's the world's first superhero movie with a pegging part.
What?
Deadpool. You ever saw Deadpool?
Oh yeah. Oh, is that why you? Oh, now it all makes sense. Yeah, that was great. Yeah. He gets pegged by his girlfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She said, "Happy Women's Lib Day." And
would you let your girlfriend peg you if you had one? Or do you have a girlfriend?
No, I don't have one.
If you had one, would you let her peg you?
I wouldn't let her. I don't do anything with the butt.
I would let her do it if I was with her for 5. If I was with her 5 years or more, and that's something she wanted to do, I would do it.
Yeah.
Because you gotta like when you make for me for that step is like you gotta have this real sense of like, okay, you're here for the long haul. You love me, and you're not going anywhere. I don't want to get pegged and then like hear about it on Facebook in a week. You know what I mean? I pegged him and I never called him again.
Speaking of getting pegged, I don't think Hillary Clinton is beating Bernie Sanders anymore.
Yeah, and tell me about it. What do you think he's gonna actually get the Democratic nomination?
I think he will. I hope he beats Trump. Trump is an asshole.
Oh, Trump's done, dude. He's done. He's done when he was born.
I'm surprised he got that far, because remember in the first week in like January, he got far. He was smoking everybody.
Well, yeah, he's got a lot of he's a very smart person, but he's a very evil person.
He's he's not enlightened at all. Like that guy from The Big Lebowski, the dude. We need him as president, or a guy like him,
or Bernie Sanders. Sanders.
Bernie Sanders is the closest thing we have to the dude.
Do you know who Lemmy is from Motorhead?
Lemmy?
Yeah, from Motorhead, the singer of Motorhead. He's passed.
I don't know who. I never heard a Motorhead song.
Okay, Motorhead's like, he's a metal band, I guess you could call him.
Yeah.
Anyways, Lemmy from Motorhead said one time, a quote from him, he says, there's two kinds of people in this world. There's the kind of person who will push you into a ditch, and there's the kind of person who will pull you out of a ditch.
And find the one that'll pull you out.
Yeah, so like when you look at anybody, you can, like, no matter who it is in your day, if you know a little bit about them, you can ask yourself that question, and you'll just know the answer.
Oh, exactly.
So, and when you look at someone like Donald Trump, you just know he's that dude.
He's going to be the one that pushes you into
the ditch. Like, yeah. And that's all you need to know. That's what else is there to know about that person. He's done. He's always going to be that person.
And he even says how nice he is, and it's like, no, you're not.
Yeah, nice people.
Come on.
Nice.
And
nice people don't have to say they're nice.
He says such evil things about the border and everything like this, and all this crap. And he said all of them are the same, and he said all of one group is the same, so all of them are the same too. And I'm going to sit there judging people, you know.
Yeah. He just recently too. He referred to 9/11 as 7/11. Did you see that?
I didn't even see that one.
That just happened yesterday, I think.
No, you don't get a big gulp at a building exploding, stupid. Like, really?
You're right.
You don't say 7/11 and 9/11. He's probably thinking of the person who he says works at the front desk of the 7-Eleven place. That's why he said it. But,
yeah, I'm curious though, Barry. Do you think when I watched it and on YouTube, and I'm like, I can't like him make the mistake.
The actual explosion, or
no, like when he refers to like our troops and this blah 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 really worked hard at 7-Eleven, whatever it was. He meant to say 9/11, right? It's obvious, but he didn't stop talking. So he just either he pretended that he didn't realize he did it. Or, because like a normal person, I think he would have said, oh, sorry about that, I meant to say 9/11, I'm an idiot. He kept going, so I'm wondering if he did it on purpose, just to create more, like, I think he's really clever at just creating crazy, negative talk about him. I think he did it on purpose.
Yeah, because he doesn't stop in what he says. He doesn't say, okay, I have to stop saying that now, this person, and prove me wrong. He just says, well, that's what I think, and you can see it on his face. He knows what he's saying is wrong.
Right.
He's like the school bully that keeps saying, and you tell him about it, and it's like, well, whatever, shut up, you're wrong.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I think it gets him hard to know that people hate him.
Yeah.
For some reason.
Yeah.
He's just,
he's an idiot. I swear, that toupee has some chemical in it, or it's some alien that's making him super aggressive.
Yeah, he's Darth Vader. But it's like
but Darth Vader is smart though. He's actually a.
I think Darth Vader was good at one point.
Yeah, Darth Vader was good at one point, but Trump, he
will never learn.
He does. Yeah, that's the thing. He does. People, when they make a mistake, they say, "Oh, I'm sorry, I made a mistake. I won't say that now." But he just sticks by the same mistake, even if other people know it's a mistake, and they say like, "Are you sure you want to say that?" "Oh yeah, I stand by it."
Yeah,
and I'm like, "What the hell?"
He's right even if he knows he's wrong.
Yeah.
Yes.
He'll never say
which is an asshole.
Yeah.
There's just good people and there's bad people. I think that's really what it is. Most people, And there's people in the middle, maybe, but those people are just lost. And sometimes it's like you don't know where their side of the fence they're going to end up on. You know?
Yeah.
It's like when people are lost and they're like, they try to be a good person. I think eventually those people end up becoming bad people because it's easier. It's easier to be bad. It's easy to be negative. It's easy to be an asshole. It's easier to be pulled into poison than it is to just to want to do the right thing. To do the right thing, you're supposed to do the right thing. You know.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like it's like you know, if someone's like says I'm a good person, or it's like if I you know, like if you like, oh, I helped this lady take her groceries to their car.
Yeah.
So what?
Don't say it. Just do it.
Yeah,
and
but it's not. Yeah, that too, Barry. But it's like our point is agreeing is like saying I'm like, so what?
Yeah.
Everybody should be
you
doing
don't
that.
need to
Who
say,
shouldn't do that? Like if I'm saying some old lady that needs help, right?
Yeah.
Or man or anybody. It's like, who cares?
Yeah. Why do you have to be told that? This is what
Or why do you have to brag about it?
Or he wants to be in the newspaper, so that's why he does it to let people so that it will show a picture of him doing it, but he doesn't do it out of his heart.
So all these people, he does all these negative things, these evil things, these bad things that gets out there, media push it, because all the good people, or just the news media in general, like, it's almost like, can you believe this fucking guy?
Yeah.
Can you believe this guy? So it gets out there, and all those people that are those same kind of people that are like either racist to the heart, or just a dick, or just live off of fear and all that shit they're in. They're on the bad side of whatever the universe is. They get to see it. They see it. It gets to them. It reaches to them.
Yeah.
And they go, fuck, I like that guy.
Yeah. It's sad how many people like him. I think at one point it was like half and half. At one point between... Can you believe? But the scary thing is, he's the best the Republican people can do.
That's how to me the ultimate downfall of the whole situation for the Republicans is they're probably going to make him the Republican leader of the Republican Party. Like he's because they don't, he's going to run independently, right? So the fact that they rather have the evil man, as long as they're going to be in the lead, than lose. Their two choices really are losing
or having an evil man.
An evil man as a leader, and they'll pick the evil man as their leader and hopefully win, then say, okay, I guess we'll just let's regroup, guys, and maybe next 4 years from now we'll get someone better. Like, it's pure, it's so much poison.
Yeah. But you know, the funny thing is they all say the same thing as Trump, but they don't come out and says it. Trump comes out and says it, and then in public, the other people denounce him like, what's the guy's name? Cruz? Ted Cruz?
Ted Cruz is the other Republican?
Yeah, Ted Cruz, that guy, comes on and says, oh, we can't say that. But when they talk to him, like, in his room, in his house, he says the same things as Trump.
Yeah, so you're saying...
So what is the point of being in the party and saying, oh, you shouldn't say that, that's wrong. But he thinks it's right, too.
He's just, different. The only respect Trump has is the fact that he's open with his fucking poison, or his evilness.
Yeah. But he is such a bigoted... It's scary he got this far. Before he even joined the presidential race, they should have been like, as soon as he said something like that, they should have been like, you're out, you're impeached. Before he even got to being a senator, I think legally something like that or whatever.
I don't think legally you should be able to say stuff like, I mean, I guess open speech is open speech, but saying stuff like all Mexicans are rapists. Yeah, is that one of the things he said, right?
But see, people don't understand freedom of speech. The way I learned freedom of speech in school is not that so each person can say whatever he wants to another person. Freedom of speech means that you, the citizen, the guy who works, can say something against a member of the government and not get in trouble. That's what I thought freedom of speech was.
And I think that's probably definitely under the umbrella of it all.
It's not so that another guy, can say to you, another guy, oh, oh, all Greeks are like this.
Right.
Or all blacks are like this.
Right.
And they do that and they say, what, don't I have freedom of speech? Like, no, that's not freedom of speech. That's like a death threat. So you can't make a death threat against someone and say, oh no, I was doing freedom of speech. Like, no, you made a threat on someone.
Right.
It's like, but they don't know what freedom of speech is. People don't know what freedom of speech is. Or the way it's been taught to us when we went to school
probably Trump
is different than the way...
Probably Trump fans don't know what freedom of speech is.
Yeah, because they want freedom of speech to say the things they want to, but he doesn't want the media to say anything bad about him.
Right.
But he wants to say what he... Like, fuck off. Really.
Yeah. So, Barry, we can go back to this in a second, but I just want to talk about, like, so what... Okay, what's your background, first of all?
My background is the one that Trump hates.
Which is?
You're
Mexican?
Oh, no, we have to narrow it down. So, I'm not Mexican, so let's see, there's a multiple choice. Let's see.
He's got tons. I think he's
not Mexican. I'm not a woman. Oh, yeah, I'm a Muslim. So, that's the one he really hates, because he thinks we're all...
terrorists?
The same. Yeah. But we're not all the same. It's like a few people that are terrorists and the rest of them are normal. But he thinks all of us are the same. So.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's probably pretty obvious that like the majority of destruction and misery has come more from white people than any other race.
Well.
Like,
see,
like wars in the past?
Now you're playing... Yeah, no... See, now anyone who knows about history will say, yeah,
but
the ones that have done the campaigns and everything have been like Christopher Columbus and all of those people. So, and the big thing is, they said... They lied and said they were Christian.
Right.
Like, but can you imagine if Jesus was like here and he saw these people as we do this as Christians, and it's like, what?
Yeah.
You know.
I think Doug Stanhope is like a really cool bit about what you're talking about.
Yeah.
About like I'm afraid of Christians more than any other thing, because of like where the history shows what they've done.
Oh yeah.
More than anybody else.
See the teaching. See, that's another thing people don't know. Christianity today, right? You think that means the teachings of Jesus, but no, it doesn't. It means the teachings of whoever runs the universities and whoever runs the Vatican and whoever runs the TV stations and whoever raises the most money, right?
Okay.
That's what religions are now.
What are you?
I'm a Muslim.
Okay, so but are you Muslim? Are you an atheist? Do you believe in God? Or like, are you like I'm Greek Orthodox.
Yeah.
I do believe in God. I don't necessarily believe in God, but I just believe that there's something else going on in the universe. Whether you want to call it God, because I think God is all. I think God is in all of us. I think you're God. I think I'm God. I think everybody's God. Like,
yeah,
you're like, it's like say, but listen to me. Like, you know how they say like, what would Jesus do? No, I would say, what would God do? No, it's not even about Jesus.
Yeah.
Like, it's about like if it's like you're supposed to be a good person. So I am doing what God would do.
Yeah.
I would help people that need help, or be a good person when you need.
Exactly.
The same thing that you would be a good person. So we're all God. And our energy does go somewhere, and there's something going on more than us. But am I an atheist? I guess not. But I am definitely not 100. I definitely don't think there's a dude, one main dude, and go, all right, guys. You know.
Yeah, and atheist means like there's no control, no anything.
I don't even know what I am, to tell you the truth. I guess you know what I am. I'm a dude. That's what it is. That's all. That's why I want to be a dude first, no matter what.
It's better not even to say. It's better to say. It's better to say this is how you act, and if that's how a Jew acts, I'm a Jew, right? It's better to, like, if it says give to the needy, and Jewish people are supposed to give to the needy, I'm a Jew, right?
Okay.
Cause how you act should be
how you're being judged, not what race you are.
Yeah.
I get you.
Oh,
okay.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But do you believe in God?
Oh yeah, God personally. Yeah, but the thing is, the books, no.
No, but you believe there is something going on. There's a higher power. Do you
Right.
think there's one main dude? Do you think there's an actual person? Not dude. It could be a girl too, I guess. I picture it being an energy, not even a body form.
You know what it's like? Look at this water bottle.
Right.
This water bottle, let's say when you fill it up, that's a body, right?
Gotcha.
And when you fill it up with water, the water is your memories, your ideas, your this. But the bottle is just you. Now, when you go on the beach and look at the ocean, that's all the memories and all the things and everything like that. And you can see all the memories and all the teachings of all the people. And if you want my sense of what God is, that's God. If each of us is like a water bottle, then God is like just like the waves on the ocean kind of thing.
So God's the pool. We're the water in the pool, in a sense.
Yeah, or like the ocean.
Yeah.
Because when you say a pool, you get into
controlled.
Who's a Jew? Who's an Orthodox? Who's a this? Who's a that?
So we're all.
So it's better to not even say there's a pool. It's better to just say it's the ocean.
The ocean.
Right.
No, I get you, man.
Yeah.
I like that. So you're God's like a catcher's mitt.
Yeah, God's like
catching
God's
hot flies.
God's like we're
like a condom.
It's like we're well, the body is the condom, right? The thing that's inside the condom is like what's God. But that doesn't mean like God is male or female, because God isn't male or female, because male or female is like skin. You can say that he uses his power in a way that's male or female. Right? But you can't say that he's male or female. Like Jesus is male, because we know he had arms and legs and hands and the human body, right? So he was male. But God, he doesn't have anything to do with skin or bones or anything. So
he's all the energy inside.
Yeah, he's like, if you want to call it spirit or something like, he's only that. So he doesn't care about black, white, Chinese, Japanese, anything like this, you know, cause
Yeah.
I heard someone say that um, a lot of people think that we could do things before that we can't do now. Like when you talk about people that can read minds and float and stuff like that. There's people that say we can do that before, but we can't now because we got all bogged down in like industrial waste and everything like this. But a lot of people think that's new agey. I just think that the different denominations or whatever, that's like being in one your little apartment building, and that's where you want to stay, but you don't go outside. And like the way you live is like 100 different kinds of apartment buildings. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Like,
so you're saying like the way you live, like I mean, it's endless. Anything's a possibility.
yeah. So if I want to believe in the ocean, if you want to believe in rainbow unicorns or whatever, it's the same. Like,
if it's real in your head, that's all it means.
Well,
that's all
rainbow
matters.
unicorns are not the same because that's like messed up. But anyway.
All right. So you are Muslim.
Yeah.
Okay, and you were born what year?
I was born 1979. I was born right here in Canada. I was born McMaster University.
So Hamilton.
Yeah. It's a funny story though. I was born early, so I was underweight. So the doctor said I didn't have much of a chance to live. So.
That underweight, that it was like, this is not looking good.
Yeah. So, I was supposed to be born in February or March.
Right.
I was born in November.
February, March. So like a couple months early?
Couple months early, not just a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Couple months.
Which I don't know a lot about pregnancy, but that's a lot. That's a lot.
That's early. That's like really early. Like 8 months, you're probably fine, but it's supposed to be 9. Yeah. But I was like.
You're like 7 months, maybe.
7 months, 6 months, something like that. So
okay.
Yeah, I was so small that normal clothes didn't even fit me. They had to go to a toy store, buy Barbie doll clothes.
Are you fucking kidding?
Yeah, buy Barbie doll clothes. And that's how small I was. That's the only thing that would fit me when I was born.
You just blew my mind.
Yeah.
Holy shit. I hope your parents... Did your parents keep those fucking doll clothes? Anywhere? Are they gone?
I don't know if they did.
I'd fucking frame those.
I can ask.
You should frame those. That's amazing. I'm surprised you've never asked.
It was like... This is what the diaper looked like on me. The diaper looked like a parachute.
Oh, yeah?
On me. That's
how... Oh, is that... So...
That's how small it was. They couldn't even fit a normal...
So visually it looked like the size of a doll.
Yeah, baby size. They couldn't even fit a normal...
Do you even know what you weighed?
It was 2 pounds, 4 ounces.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. That's fucking nuts.
Yeah. And it's like, how did I put on so much weight now? This kind of...
Yeah. I was so slim at one point.
Yeah.
Okay, and so what happened?
But yeah, this is my dad's hand, and I could sit like this.
In his hand.
In my...
Your dad could hold you in a
Yeah.
hand.
Dad's one hand.
Did he do that? I mean, like, I'd be afraid to touch you. I'd be afraid, like, if I held you in my hands, I'd be afraid you'd break. Was it safe to, like, was it safe to pick you up?
No, I had to be in an
Incubator.
incubation chamber.
So no one touched you?
No.
For how long?
Well, the normal one is 9 months, right? So you have to... So I was early, and that's how long I was in that incubator thing.
For, like, 2 months you were in an incubator?
Yeah. So that's how long before my mom and dad got to hug me and whatever.
So, but the doctor says he's going to be dead in a couple weeks maybe, or probably, right?
Yeah, they told him it's iffy. We have to work really hard. It's going to be really hard. And...
Okay, so how many weeks went by when the doctor finally said it looks like he's going to live?
Yeah, he looked like he can go home. Like,
or just knew that you're going to be okay?
Yeah. That was about... As soon as my body started developing the way someone, a full-term baby should. Because my bones wasn't developed, my skin wasn't. My skin, you couldn't touch it really, because any little thing would give me, like, you know how when you get a rug burn?
Right.
Or a Indian burn or a nipple twister or something.
Yeah.
Any little touch like this.
Yeah.
And I would have got that.
Uh-huh.
So that's why they said no, keep him in an incubator for like.
So you were literally that.
Yeah.
You were literally that fragile.
Yeah.
Then when did they finally got to the point where they was safe to take you home? Was your skin fragile once you were safe to take home?
Well, my skin got more like normal skin, and that's when they knew it was safe to take me home, and I started growing because a baby is it's supposed to be like 6 pounds. I was like 2 pounds.
Right, but then you got to like 9. I guess you got to 8 or 9 pounds.
That's a normal size.
And so everything was cool.
Well, see, everything wasn't cool at that
point
too, because something happened when I was being delivered, right? Something happened, and my throat, the cord, the mother's cord.
Yeah.
The cord went like this around my throat.
Okay, like a noose.
Yeah, so.
For like brief moment or for a while, you're thinking?
For maybe about...
Like just during the delivery, or just like it was like in there, like were you in the... That's why you were
No, I don't know if it was during the delivery or when I was in the womb. But the point is, thing was around my neck.
When you were coming out, regardless.
I think it was when I was coming out. And, too bad my dad wasn't here. He knows it better.
Like what? This is good enough.
So, yeah. The cord was, like, twisting around my neck. So, as a baby, I was like, you can't breathe.
Okay.
And it was like that for... The dangerous part is 2 minutes. I was like 4 or 5.
Oh, so obviously it only happened during birth.
Yeah.
So when you were coming out, by the time they got to you, were the point where like, we can get this kid out, and they were like, holy fuck, he's got the umbilical cord around his neck, and then they realized. So you were like being choked for like over 4 minutes.
Yeah, because like to give you an idea how small I was. The cord was normal size. For a baby of normal size. But on me, it looked like I was attached to like a fire hose or something like that.
Okay.
That's how small I was.
Right.
So,
Right.
So this actual cord, let's say the cell phone thing is your cord, right?
Okay.
So this actual cord was like wider than what I was.
Oh yeah, so this cord my iPhone cord.
Yeah.
Is like why it was still wider than what you were as a child, as a baby.
Yeah, I don't think it was that narrow, but the point is I was narrower than the actual.
And what happened?
cord.
What happened in the sense of like you're saying did it do damage to you?
Yeah.
What damage? What?
So that's why I'm in a wheelchair from now.
Just because of that.
Yeah. So I wasn't in an accident. That's how I got CP, because
what's CP?
Cerebral palsy. So that means the oxygen didn't get to the brain and it damaged a part of the brain to do with the muscles, but it didn't damage my thinking or my judgment. It only damaged the body. So
the part of your brain that's connected to like say like physically like being able to move your arms and legs in the way you're supposed to is just kind of not connected.
So no, look, I can move, but you know how people if you hit the knee with the hammer, right?
Yeah, and it has that reaction.
It has the reaction. Instead of just the knee, the whole body will go like that.
Oh, so
the whole body instead of the place where it is. So you know how even when you get cold water, right? When you get cold water, you kind of feel it cold for a minute and then shake it off. Me, when I get cold water, it's like
you tense up
tight like this.
Are you saying like if I put your hand in cold water, your whole body feels cold? No.
I'm talking about, you know how when you get cold water dumped on your head or whatever, and you're like, with me, it's like you have to wait until my body relaxes again. You can't just
It's almost like you have one fuse instead of like several fuses. Like a car has like 20 fuses. You have one fuse.
Yeah. So it's like you can just shake it off. Me, I have to wait for it.
Uh-huh.
So I've been in a
a wheelchair?
Yeah. Since the beginning,
from birth.
I'm 30.
Were you ever at one point on those hand crutches things at all? Was there any time in your life where you were able to walk a bit, or it's always been in the wheelchair?
I was actually able to walk when I was little, but as my muscles got stronger, they actually got more tense.
Uh-huh.
Right? So that made it harder for me to walk.
Uh-huh.
So since since I was 2, I've been in all kinds of different chairs.
So you've had to these are custom chairs. These are these are the way all these wheelchairs are like this, but they have to customly make it to your body size, I guess.
Yeah.
So you've gone through probably 50 chairs, I guess, because you're always growing, right? Through your childhood?
Yeah, probably
20?
20, 15 or something yeah. So as you keep growing, as you keep this...
And you're so you're
36.
You're 36 now.
Yeah.
So young. And you're I don't know, so your brain was fine though.
More or less. Some people would say, "Oh no," but
your brain's. I've listened to your stand up a bunch of times. He has stand up on YouTube if you want to check it too. What is it, Barry?
Yeah, and Manolis put it on his.
It's on my channel. One of his videos.
The one is called Comedy on Wheels, and then
with Barry.
I'm doing another one.
Is it Bari Mohammed?
I think it just says with Barry.
Okay. So, but like when a kid can talk, usually I think by the somewhere between the age of 2 and 3. I think, is that right?
Yeah, pretty much.
So when you were 2 or 3, do you know? Did someone tell you?
Now,
you were like
what someone told me is that I was late, but when I talked, I didn't say words. I said phrases and sentences.
Okay. And then eventually, like, I mean, like, at least by 4 or 5, I guess you're just probably having...
Yeah, I was talking away, yeah.
Now, will you have to explain it? Like, what you're explaining to me now, did someone have to explain that to you when you're a young age, or did someone explain it more to you when you're older?
Well, see, when...
Like, at what point
when
you're like...
When you have parents, your parents go to specialists and they, like, kind of say, okay, this is what he has, right?
They say to him, the parents.
Yeah, and this is what he needs to do. And you go to appointments and say this is the kind of school he needs. And this is the kind of thing he needs to work around his disability without changing the work. Because they never changed the work, eh?
What do you mean, the curriculum?
Yeah, they never changed the curriculum when I went to school. What they changed was that I was allowed to use, I was allowed to talk to somebody, and that person would write what I was saying down. But they wouldn't give me the answers. They're not allowed to give me the answers. I would just talk and they would write.
Uh-huh. But you mean like the curriculum that you were learning was the same curriculum as everybody else was learning?
It wasn't like a special curriculum. The only time I had to do home tutoring was because when I was little, one of the schools had a classroom upstairs. The Board of Ed didn't want to move the class downstairs so I could be down in the classroom. So I had to take that grade. I had to stay home and take that grade. First grade. So I took first grade at home. The tutor came over, read me Mother Goose or whatever, and...
Yeah. Wait, so you didn't have to do grade 1 twice. You just had to redo it at home.
No, we just had to do it at home. Of course, I didn't act with other people. I didn't,
Wait, you didn't react with other people at school? Or your class?
Because I went to normal school starting in grade 2. In grade 1, what they did was, that year they kept me home, and someone came to the house.
So you toured.
And that was my teacher.
Okay, I get it. So then, at what point, like obviously you go to grade 2 now, you go into school, you're in a fucking wheelchair, right? You're going to school in a wheelchair, right?
Yeah.
So you're aware of your situation.
Yeah.
Right? So do you, does it, like as a child, I think children are better at coping with things sometimes than adults.
Yeah.
Right? At any point, did it phase you? Was anything that phased you in looking back in your life, like back? Did it were you like, oh, I'm kind of bummed out right now? Were you bummed out at fucking grade 2?
I didn't notice for grade 2 and 3, but by the time it got to like 4, 5, 6, that's when I really started noticing.
Noticing what?
I had to work extra hard to, other people would just come over and have friends and.
I mean, people like you mean regular kids?
Yeah, they would come over. Hey, want to have some peanut butter sandwich, or want to have this, want to have this. We couldn't do that as much. The good thing is I had a lot of cousins, so we saw a lot of them. So I got that from my cousins.
So you at school you didn't have a lot of friends necessarily, like they're hanging out with you, like the sense of like you like kids that weren't have that I don't want to say normal. I hate saying that, but kids that that didn't have kids that didn't have cerebral palsy.
Yeah.
weren't like becoming friends with you because they're busy running in the fucking playground or some shit, right?
Right.
Is that what you're saying?
It was harder to make friends.
So it's harder, like you like, but were there other kids that had cerebral palsy in your class that you were friends with that you talked to?
Let's see, in high school or in grade school and kindergarten, and then there was probably like 4
of you guys.
In the whole 4 years I went, and then in high school, I was the only one.
Okay.
And then university was a little bit better.
What?
But again, same problem.
Like just making friends, same problem?
Yeah.
High school, you were the only one where did you have more, because you were the only one in high school where you're like, kind of like, they try to make you into some sort of mascot, like you're like, oh, everybody loves Barry. Was it better in high school?
Well, it was better it was better with certain people, and with certain people it wasn't. And you get this thing where it was like, oh, we know Barry, he's nice or something like that. But the way they would do it is, again, almost like given the impression in public, and then when I was actually saying, hey, you want to go to the movies and stuff like that, and it was like, oh, sure we will, when I have the time,
And then they never have the time.
Yeah.
Because no one wanted to make the time to actually, because it's like
right.
Like this is the first time we've like I was gonna probably be my first podcast, but like you asked me to come over, like a long time ago. I think how long we've been friends for now?
What, about 6 years?
6 years, but I'm busy too, and
because you started comedy 10 years before I did, and then I was doing it and then I got into it for like 4 years.
Right, but you asked. I don't know. I think you called me anyways. But you asked me to hang out, and I always put it off. And eventually, because the hard part is like, fuck, I got shit to do. So like, I knew when we hang out, I got to come here. Yeah, and that's that, right? Yeah. And so, but eventually, I fucking got around to it, and I came, right?
Yeah, and I saw his TV shows, and he has some good TV specials, but he likes hanging out with people. I'm glad I met him. Like, he taught me a lot about being a stand-up comedian and how to read the crowd and stuff like that.
Oh, thanks, dude.
Yeah.
But I do actually enjoy, the thing is, like, you know how it is. The thing is, these people, they probably wanted to fucking hang out with you, but there was either partly lazy or partly just, guys are trying to find chicks. Don't know how to deal with it. Or don't know how to deal with it. Yeah. I don't know why. For me,
yeah,
it doesn't weird me out that you're this way.
Because, I had the phone numbers of people. I was the one, like, calling them. Mm-hmm. So it wasn't like I was being antisocial and not putting forth the effort. Like,
you've always called me.
I would call and they would, like, not call back. So, for that kind of stuff where hanging out and going to places and stuff like that, I depended on, like, my cousins more than that.
Right.
So it wasn't like, oh, I had a group of 4 people and they were my best friends. No, I didn't have that.
Uh-huh.
So,
do you have it at all now?
Now, yeah, I have people I met in college. 2 people.
Go ahead.
Should I give their names?
Yeah, if you can, you like these people, say their names.
I have a friend from college, Ben Bishop and Bill Smear. And they, in college, we met in college. He started a foundation, and I kind of signed on to it.
He started a foundation? Is that what you said?
Yeah, it's like a foundation. It's like if another disabled person needed to have services or whatever, like they weren't getting their nursing.
Right.
They would go to us. We would phone the different places.
Did you just wait for your father to have dinner?
Maybe we won't. Maybe we won't.
What?
We're doing a podcast right now. I'm just recording.
Oh.
I don't know. Are you hungry? No, it's okay that you're here. It's okay that you're talking.
Yeah.
Universe is out to hear you.
But I think he said he will be there in 2 or 3 hours. So he's, and if the food is ready, just.
Can we do this?
It's ready. It's on the stove now.
Do you want to eat with us?
I probably can. Yeah. Do you want to go for another half an hour, or do you want to take?
Yeah, we'll do another half hour.
And then we can eat. Can we do that? And then if there's more to say, I think we can get the rest in half an hour or less.
Yeah.
We're almost at the end of your life.
Yeah.
I don't mean like.
Up to now.
Yeah, we're just talking about his university right now, or like and the foundation.
Okay, so you
30
want
minutes.
Dinner?
Do you want dinner in 30 minutes?
30 minutes. Yeah, half an hour. Sorry about that.
Sorry. Thank you.
No problem.
Is everything cool?
Yeah.
Okay. So the foundation. Go.
Well, God, I wish that guy was here, because he can explain it better than I can.
Well, okay. Is there a website for this foundation?
Yeah, it's called cff.com. .org.
.org.
Yeah.
CFF.
Yeah.
.org.
Yeah.
Okay, go to cff.org, and then they can just.
Oh, you want me to now? I thought you were.
No. I'm just talking to the fucking.
Oh yeah.
To the fucking recorder, dude.
Yeah.
And people can type it in and they can read about it. So you started this CFF.
Yeah. It was him who started it, and they had done it for a while longer before I did, and they had been doing it for 3 years, and they said, "Oh, this is what we're gonna be able to do." So what we basically did was, it's hard to describe.
Okay, let me break it down. Are you saying like so the money goes to help people get funding for like to pay for like help for people to come to their houses, for people that are in wheelchairs and shit like that? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Yeah, we didn't get any money for it though.
So what do they do?
Well, what they did was that, say a family of a person with a disability had a problem, like the school board is not letting this person go in a classroom.
Okay.
Or something like that.
Okay.
They would come to us and say, look, my son is having a problem with the school board. They won't let him go in, and this and this and this. And they won't let him go in. They're being stubborn about it. I'm giving them phone calls. They're not answering my phone calls. So we would phone the school board, set up a meeting, find out, okay, why is it taking so long for this student to
get what he's...
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
So, and they would eventually, we would work with the parents and make sure the people give us the results, and then And that's what we would do with our meetings. And if it was, it changes a lot of times, you know.
Okay, listen. I think we got enough info about this.
Yeah.
I want more. I want to focus more on you more. Okay. So
On
that's
me?
yeah.
Okay.
But like so you finished university, and at some point did you get what point do you get to you like because you say oh fuck were you I guess my question is were you able to like readjust your life and your brain like I'm because like, at some point you were bummed out about your situation were you able to just were you able to find peace with your situation because your brain's fine. I know that. I've talked to you so many times, and we've hung out. We like my favorite times I come over here and we get to watch. Remember I watched Rambo
Yeah.
and shit like that, and
Yeah.
I enjoy those times. You know, I enjoy talking to you. But so did you find? I've never asked you any of these questions, but do you ever found peace in your brain, in your fucking heart, or whatever?
Yeah.
Are you
I
bummed?
don't.
I'm fascinated because are you bummed out or are you fucking good?
I don't think you ever go, okay, I'm at the point where this is where I'm at peace now. So it's like that's hard to say because
Like I'm no saint. I haven't been here for
yeah,
two. I haven't been
don't
here
know.
in two. I come here as much as I can, but I haven't been here in 2 fucking months.
Yeah.
You know.
Like some people they say they have this point and this point and this point and once you get all three of them they're at peace or they're okay with the way their life is going. But I think for me especially I've had kind of problems with that, you know, like I've studied and everything, but it's not like, oh, I'm at this point, so I'm at peace. So that's kind of harder to
Are you lonely?
define.
Because you do have a lot of friends. I know that now, and you do have family.
Yeah.
And you had a girlfriend, right?
Well,
Are you still seeing that chick?
well,
On and off.
if I was being honest, that person wasn't really what you would call a girlfriend, but
Just a good friend that was a chick.
No, I didn't want. I didn't want to say it at the time, and she wasn't. She didn't really turn out to be
The girl that
the
you.
girlfriend. You know.
That's fine. So my question is: are you lonely
About what?
in life? Are you in general?
Well, I mean, everybody gets lonely. I mean.
So you just have moments.
Yeah, you just have good moments and bad moments. Like, you know, a lot of times you meet people and you want it to work out a certain way, but of course they can deal with something that you
What you're bringing to the table.
and you can't deal with something that they bring, and you know that's how it works out sometimes. But in terms of girlfriend and being lonely for that or whatever, yeah, sometimes.
Yeah, I can honestly say I'm lonely too, but.
Well, no more unicorns and stuff. So.
But I don't know. It's the same thing. It's like then I shake my head and go whatever,
Yeah.
you know. But sometimes certain feelings are just a moment, and you just trek along.
Yeah, I guess for a person like me, it's a little harder.
That's the thing.
Is the sound coming out okay? Am I too loud?
No, man. Don't trust me. It's fine. I know it's fine. I got all this, man. I got you.
So, yeah, I had trouble with girlfriends because they didn't know how to deal with this thing.
Right.
Because I was the only one in high school. So high school was a write-off in terms of having a girlfriend. They wanted to be like friends, but in terms of who they found attractive, like I I found out really fast that people go to movies and they watch TV and they say, like, every time they see someone on TV and stuff like that, they might have a list and they go, I'd like to go out on a date with that person, or I'd like to meet that person, or something like that. And
Right.
when they watch TV, they make a list of, who'd be the person you'd most like to be. But um, my impression in high school was that, it felt like I wasn't in anybody's list, right? So,
Yeah. I feel like that now. But I hear what you're saying.
oh yeah, but
you weren't on anybody's list, but what?
and you get this get the famous line where people constantly think you're better off as a friend, but they don't say you're handsome, you're good looking, or something like that, because in the magazines and whatever on TV, they say only these kind of people are good looking. So it never occurs to them that oh, this person will be fun to date, and they're looking at the people over there, and when you look at them, they go, oh, we're better off as friends. But that's like a passive aggressive thing where they say you're not like that image on TV. So
Well, they're saying I don't want to date someone that's got cerebral palsy.
yeah,
Right. But you're saying
they basically don't come right out and
they won't say that, but like at the same time they don't want to like the other part of it is like if they got to know you,
yeah.
some chicks got to know you, they probably would fall in love with you.
Wow.
But they got like there's that hump sometimes. Like you're I see the chicks you try to yucks all the wait staff that you've been hitting on here and there through the years, and I see you chatting them up, and I know you. I'm like I know you're trying to scoop them. I know what you're doing, but it's like your eyes are in your brain like hey man because you're going hey I'm here, my brain's good, I dig you, I think you're hot, like fuck you don't get you're going I don't care that I'm in this fucking wheelchair, I want to fuck you,
yeah, and
right?
And if she doesn't react, if she doesn't give me any kind of acknowledgement, like the problem is with her, like. And I made sure that I didn't come on too strong because, you have to be aware of that where you come on too strong and there's all kinds of creeps and everything like that. I'm totally aware of that. I'm totally aware of
Hey dude, you got a great reputation. Don't worry about stuff like that. And everybody thinks you're fucking wicked, dude. You know that.
Oh, because I don't want people to say, oh, that guy's a creep, I wish he wouldn't come over here. Things like that.
Oh no, all the girls that I know that know you, they love you. You know that. They love you, dude. But maybe they don't want to blow you, but they love you.
The thing, too bad they tell you, but they don't tell me that. If they would have told me that, I would have been like, man, I'm happy you said that. But they don't.
They've said it to me.
They said, oh, thank you, but that's.
I think they're afraid that if they say, "Oh, I love you," like they're afraid that you're gonna be like, "Well, let's go out on a date," and maybe they don't want to go on a date with you, but they don't have the heart to say like we're talking about, like I can't go on a date with you. I don't want to date someone, and that has cerebral palsy or that's in a wheelchair or whatever. But at the same time, it's like
they wouldn't know how to deal with it.
What?
They wouldn't know
how to deal with it. But if I had a girlfriend and she was like,
how much of this is gonna be on the podcast? Because this is like. Really way.
What? All of it, dude.
Off different. Are you sure all of it should be in it?
Are you uncomfortable with this being on the internet? I think this is...
No, it's like I'm just worried where would it fit, like...
Fucking people, like... I think people are interested in, like, hearing what someone in your situation thinks.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
This is just... Anyways, I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to you in a way where it's like it's not appropriate because you're.
Oh no, don't worry about that. I would just think about what the topic is that you want.
Oh, the top. I just want people. I just want to know. I want people to know all about. I want people to know your situation, your life. I want.
Oh,
I just want people to know you, man.
So you don't have to like cut up the podcast and
no. I'm putting this whole thing up straight, dude.
Oh,
like people will listen to maybe 5 people will listen to this.
Shit, man! So I can say what I fucking want to say it or something. Like,
I think we've been doing that already, right?
Yeah.
My point being is,
yeah.
So, if I had a girlfriend, right, and I was in love with her, and all of a sudden she got in some sort of car accident and she was stuck in a wheelchair, she'd still be my fucking girlfriend.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But that's different than.
See, that's even different too because.
That's different.
That's even different too because that's not your first impression, because you knew how she was before. With me,
they're not giving you the chance.
There was no like before and after because they see me and that's how I am. Like, even when you go on social websites like dating websites like Plenty of Fish and stuff, you can have a good conversation with somebody, and as soon as you show them a picture of
you in a wheelchair, you're
no
like,
answer. And it's not like I'm pretending I'm not in a wheelchair, and in the last minute I show the picture of the wheelchair, like Blackfish or whatever that thing is called. What's it called?
Catfish.
Catfish.
Yeah, you're not a chick with that say overweight and doing close-up pictures of her face.
Right. Like, who the pictures are, that's who I say I am. Like, I don't say I'm this I don't say the picture of this and really I'm this. You know, I am honest all the time, and, you know, if they stop writing back, like, in my head I know it's their problem, but it's still depressing, like...
Yeah, I could see it. It would bum me out too, dude. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. Well, I don't get it, but I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
But what about... I think we've talked about this before, because we were trying to find a what do you have again? Fucking cerebral palsy. Weren't we trying to find a cerebral palsy fucking website or something?
One time. You know what the stupid thing is? You can go on a normal website and it's free.
Oh, that was it.
If you go on a website for that, they make you have to pay.
And how much is it? Like $50?
It's like $100 a month.
A month?
Yeah.
To find a headache.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh wow. Well, here? This is why. Okay, this is my question though. Okay, yeah. I'm curious about this because I know I can. I've been around you enough. I think I know what you dig, visually.
Yeah.
Right. But if there was a girl that was in the exact same scenario as you with like this wheelchair and she had cerebral palsy and her brain was fine, would you fucking be into that?
Oh yeah, if she was too.
Yeah. Okay. If she. So why is that hard to find that?
Yeah.
Why?
That is true.
Well, isn't most people cerebral palsy? Their brains are okay, aren't they? Are they all like you? Like are some of them more brain damaged?
As far as I know, there's different kinds, and the different kinds is a different part of the brain. Like, I can talk, but I can't walk. Another person can walk, but they can't talk.
See, that's what you want to find. The girl that can't talk.
Well, those are the girls that guys like you prefer, I'm sure. But me, you need to be able to talk to them.
You want to talk to them. So, okay, let's say... Let me ask you, is it that hard to find a girl in a fucking wheelchair that has cerebral palsy, that her brain's fine, that can talk?
That wants to go out with
not
me?
This one, no, not the ones go out to you, that first, just to find them. How many, I don't know, is there a plethora of these fucking chicks? Are they out there? Or is it only you, or is it like that, or that's where you're fucked and you have to pay the $100 and get that fucking website?
And And part of it
Like, isn't there like a fucking rec center where they have like a fucking thing where they can go?
Well, yeah,
A group or something? You can meet people? Like, like people go to AA because if they have alcoholism or whatever?
Yeah.
Isn't there a C-fucking-P group that you can go to and meet?
Yeah.
Is there one?
It is, but I've been to them. And the programs where most of the people are, it's for up to 16 only. But after you get to 16, 17, it's not like a mixer club. It's like more like a therapy thing than a social, like, oh, it's not like when people go to a bar and there's a disabled. It's all to do with how it's all to do with the routine and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's not really, oh, this is a mixer and I'm, like a speed dating and I'm gonna,
I see what you're saying.
Try to meet.
But not even just speed dating, just a group where you can just fucking chill and talk and eat cupcakes and get each other's emails and I don't know, somehow I'm surprised. Isn't it, maybe there's not that many in your situation? There's gotta be tons, right?
They're like harder to find.
So ideally, your best scenario right now would be like for you to go to that website where you got to pay $100.
Yeah.
Do you want to do that?
And even that
is shit, or no?
Even that, the chances that they'll actually answer you, like, you know how it is, right? You can have hits on your profile on that website thing, and you're getting hits, but when you want to set up times to meet, they're like, no, I can't.
I know we're so connected now in this universe that you can't get a hold of anybody.
Yeah, it's like we're connected on the Facebook or whatever, but we're not actually making plans. It's like, oh, we have this tenuous connection, but it's like a fake one. Right. What else?
So, all right. So, you know what? If you know anybody with cerebral palsy, that's a chick that has a unicorn horn on her forehead, that's her brains into intellectual conversations, and she's got nice tits.
Him and his friggin' unicorns. He goes, okay, so.
You like tits, don't you?
You know what? I like weird things. I like fingernails.
So you don't have a foot fetish? You have a nail fetish?
I like
for girls?
Fingernails and bare feet.
Oh, so you have a foot fetish?
Yeah.
Okay. That's fine.
And bare feet and those when a girl wears boots that are this high.
Like up to the knee?
Yeah. Or higher than that where it's up to
her, like, just up to her, like, where...
Yeah.
End of her leg?
Yeah.
Like, or, like, up to halfway of their leg?
Yeah,
on the upper part? Yeah, I like that,
too. I like those. And I like... They call them goth, but they don't want to be called goth. I like those.
Mm-hmm.
I like...
Goth chicks?
Yeah.
You're awesome.
I don't know why. I like them, though.
Yeah, I like goth chicks, too. I like anybody that seems a little broken in their heart.
I like them with longer hair, too. I'm like one of those old people that likes longer hair on a girl.
Me, too. I dig long hair on a chick. Yeah. And then, do you say you use porn?
No.
You're not allowed to? Or you don't have?
I've used it, and it's like,
can't find what you like? You don't want to
Why
tell.
am
All
am
right.
I saying this?
All right, don't worry about it. I think we know the
I've
answer.
seen porn, and it's like, why am I looking at this?
Because you like girls with long hair and high boots. That's why. I'm sure they're out there. You probably find it on fucking UJIS or Spankwire or X Hamster or.
Oh yeah, see, Manolis knows all of them already.
I know. The only reason I know how to spell hamster is because X hamster. You know, before X hamster, I didn't know how to spell hamster. I'm a horrible speller.
Yeah, I know.
So
I know what a hamster is. I didn't think it had anything to do with porn.
I don't know why. I don't even know why. But who cares? It's just great. It's fun.
How much time can this thing run for?
Fucking 10 hours.
The stream.
Oh, forever, man.
Oh. Okay then.
But we'll wrap up. We'll wrap up soon.
So when are you actually gonna put it up?
I'm hoping like less than a week. I think you're gonna be my first episode.
Okay.
But okay, so enough of this shit. Like my other. So yeah, if anybody hears this, contact me and I'll contact you through Barry. If you know there's a chick out there that wants to get to know Barry and fall in love. Okay. Besides that, would you say your main passion then now is like just like doing stand up when you can do stand up?
Yeah.
And you love it.
That's my I like the crowd, man. Even when the crowd is not very good, I like learning how to read it and go, oh shit, that wasn't good.
Right.
And then I recover with a good one. But I like what you get from the audience, man. Yeah,
that energy. I can see when you have a good set. I can see like I can see it in you have this your shoulders are higher. You kind of like I can tell you're high. You're like mentally high from the energy of them. They're lifting. Yeah, like and I know you're like fucking loving it.
Yeah.
You know? I must have seen you perform like I don't know 50 times now or something like that.
Well, at least 8 cuz I've done I've done like 8 gigs because there was all the
You've not only done 8 gigs. Are you kidding me?
How much is it? Cuz 4
4
years and I haven't done it that often.
I think you do like at least 4 to 5 shows a year, if not more.
Yeah. But then again, it's all open mic. None of it's paid.
Yeah, of course. I know.
Right.
Who cares?
So, I talk about what I like to talk about in this. That's what I like to talk about in the comedy, too.
Yeah, I find your comedy's very clever, witty, intelligent. I think that one of my favorite parts watching you is when the audience goes, like, they start to realize, oh, this fucking guy's brain's fine. He's fucked in a wheelchair, but his brain's like 100%, and you're like, you put a mic in front of you, and you sound fucking great.
Yeah.
So like you are, you're a comic.
A lot of times I play with the thing too. I play with the thing where people expect me to be like,
yeah. Oh, I think you're that dude.
Like that.
Your
and
head's stuck to the back.
Then all of a sudden, I'll just be, oh wait, he can talk and stuff. But I play with them, especially if I know that I'm talking about religious people. One of the jokes I do about religious people is that I like to play a trick on them. What I do is when they first see me, I go at them looking like this. You know, the typical thing you see in a textbook or in the telethon thing where they look, where they kind of look like that. You know how Stephen Hawking looks like that? Yeah. I actually make my face kind of look like that on purpose, and then I play a trick on them when they start talking about their religion. I actually make it less and less and less.
Uh-huh.
And I trick them. So And the funny thing is, they actually think that their religion did it. and I play that trick on them, kind of.
Yeah, like they're healing you?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
So
You're so
I
sadistic.
start going like, watch.
Yeah, with your tongue you make
Oh my god, I can talk. like
Okay, do we got it?
Daddy's here, okay?
Oh,
So just
Okay, we'll be 1 second.
you
Okay.
want?
Well, let's see. Want to eat?
Yeah. You want my dad to answer a question too, or just?
No, it's fine. Fine. Like, last question. Well, I'm gonna have to do another podcast. I'm gonna do another podcast with you down the road.
Yeah.
We'll just talk more about life and stuff because I don't think there's. I think.
Oh, by the way, tell me if you're going to do that thing at McMaster, because maybe I'll come down for McMaster for the day, and if you ever want me to go on
do the
that-
radio.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll figure out what radio show I'm gonna have you on. Then there's like two. There's Jordan Shear has a radio show with Mace Galone, and then there's like my buddy Lou Molinaro has a radio show. So I'll see which one I can get you on.
I'll work with Mace because I know Mace.
Okay, I'm gonna see them tonight.
I'll happy to do all of them actually.
I'll talk to Mace tonight and Mace and Jordan tonight. What is the secret to happiness?
What is the secret to happiness?
Is there one? It's okay if you don't have an answer. I'm just curious.
Okay. Bailey's and no, I'm just joking.
Okay.
I guess it would be you have to learn how to be you. You have to learn how to be. Don't be someone who does something because you think your mom and dad and aunts and uncles are gonna say, "Oh, he's gonna be such a good boy." You have to, and that's harder to do. So, but if you do that, like you're not being you, right?
Right. So, just be who you are, and don't worry about what don't do things with the eyes looking at you. Do it because the eyes. Doesn't matter if the eyes are looking at you or not.
I haven't found the secret of happiness. Like, if you ask me in 10 years, it's like not a fair question because I'll give a different answer in 10 years because...
I think the one you're giving now is pretty good.
So, I guess just... learn to always do something that is you and don't tell people what they want to hear, but don't be evil either. Like we were talking about Trump. He doesn't tell people what he wants to hear, but he's evil about everything. There's a way you can do that and not be evil. Like,
be honest, but don't be an asshole.
Yeah. I mean, that's not like Confucius or whatever, but it's like wisdom for us, kind of thing.
Right.
So, what else should I say?
No, I think you're good. I love that you're searching your mind for another beat, but I think we're good, dude. You want to say something else? We can't give.
Just okay.
They can't see your charming smile right now, by the way. But go.
Manolis Santanos needs to cut down on pot, and he needs to cut down on drinking. And Actually, that's what makes him happy. So that's the secret of happiness. So there you go.
All right. All right. Thank you for listening. If you've gone through this whole podcast of I Love Manolis, I guess, podcast, and it's will probably be the first episode. Barry Obama, was it? What's your fucking last name again? Mohammed. Barry Mohammed.
It's like Smith when you talk to an American person.
Mohammed.
Muhammad is basically.
Why can't you just be Barry, man? Make my life easier. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, you're like
yeah.
a religious leader. You know? Like I don't know. Just like you're just like Gandhi. You know? It's like Barry. Like let's just.
Yeah, I won't even say Muhammad. I'll just say Barry.
Let's just change your last name and make my life easier because I'm fucking stupid.
I'll just give my whole name as Barry.
Barry. Just put it Barry.
Yeah.
Check his stand up. Check his stand up on YouTube.
Yeah, check my stand up on YouTube and Facebook.
And yeah, and
check Manolis stand up too. And we're going to do an intervention to get him off drugs and alcohol.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes. Okay, that's it. I'm gonna end this. I love you, dude. All right.
All right.
You're not gonna say I love you?
All
right.
You're a cool dude, man. Love you, dude.
Love you, dude. Thanks. All right, bye.